Hello and welcome to your February 2022 energy forecast. I'm Robin Hessinger, psychic medium and metaphysical mentor, and welcome to your forecast for the month ahead. We're moving from the energy in January that was about patience and no planning, meaning we had to have patience with ourselves, with other people, with what was going on in the world, and also no planning, because any plans that we made were going to be changed or altered or canceled. So it was an energy of a lot of wait and see, a lot of waiting, again, a lot of patience required. We're moving out of that energy, which many of you are going to be happy and excited about, because especially if you felt stuck, stagnant, or felt behind in January, don't worry, you weren't behind at all. It was a very slow start to the new year for many, at least that particular calendar new year, right? As we move into February, the energy is picking up, the momentum is picking up. It's about fresh starts, new beginnings, again, more energy, expansion, motivation, more enthusiasm, drive, and initiative to do some of the things that we want to do or that have been in our awareness or on the back burner, so to speak. And so there's more, the energies are shifting this month to support us in that. Also, if you find yourself in February trying to figure out anything with your head, trying to problem solve, trying to create something, trying to figure out anything in a logical, analytical, mind, brain-based way, allow yourself to let that go, right? Allow yourself to embrace your intuition, your connection with your higher self, your connection with your guides and angels, your connection with your heart, or reestablishing your connection with your heart, because that is where or how the higher self wisdom will come through. The divine wisdom, the soul knowing, the spirit knowing, the heart awareness, and those answers that you receive through heart, soul, higher self, your guides and angels, are much more flowing, joyful, abundant. They're answers, solutions, and ideas that hold much more promise and potential than those that you are creating or analyzing with your mind, right? Our minds and brains are awesome and they're super powerful. And yet the answers, wisdom, and awareness that come through when we tune into our higher self, soul, our inner knowingness, our guides and angels is so much more powerful, and I'm hearing has infinite potential. And we have some interesting light coming in with the video today. I did a little bit of moving around to shift things, clean the camera lens, and then even more light started to come in. So we're going to go with it, and we're going to welcome the beautiful beings of light that are joining us and the angels that are joining us for the channeled forecast today. In February, a lot of, again, the angels want to talk about problems and solutions, questions and answers. A lot of the things that you may have been struggling with or confused by or feeling confined by are going to shift February, March, April, May, and beyond. So as the weeks and months go on, you're going to be receiving more clarity. And with the clarity gives you more energy and initiative to take these divine steps, to take this divine action in a physical human body on earth. Be patient with yourself. Again, we said January was about patience. Continue to be patient with yourself, February, March, April, because so many things are shifting, changing, growing, evolving. Your awareness is going to be increasing exponentially, and more people on the planet are going to be awakening during this time period. So if you've already been on your spiritual journey for a while, which I'm hearing that the angels say if you're tuning in to this forecast, you probably have been on your journey for at least the last 6 months, if not the last 6 years, or even 16 years, or perhaps your whole entire lifetime. You've had a sense that you were different, that you had a bigger purpose or a different purpose than many others, even if you didn't know what it was. And so for those whose journey has been unfolding for a while, which is probably you, again, if you're watching this and tuning into this, know that your awareness is going to expand exponentially in the coming months. What does that mean? New downloads, new channeling, new insights, new ideas, new inspiration. Again, I keep hearing the word motivation, new motivations, and new awarenesses of how you are calling to be in the months and years ahead. The old ways of being will not work for us anymore. And that's actually a happy, beneficial thing. Though it does mean that there's some figuring out to do of what does work for you and what the new way of being is. And they're actually saying not figuring out, because again, that goes back to brain and the mental component. And what they're talking about is tuning into your intuition, your heart, your higher self, your guides and angels to sense or feel into how you are called to be. And what does this mean? One of the messages that keeps coming through for clients and for mentorship students is about enjoy and in joy. So being in joy, IN space JOY, and enjoy, enjoying ENJOY. The angels are saying that is the most important component of anything as we go forward. So in your work, in your career, in your purpose, in your calling, in your ideas, in your inspiration, in your energy, and how you spend your time, and how you spend your money, and how you bring in and attract and manifest money and opportunities and abundance in relationships, how you are being in relationship with others, be it friendships, intimate relationships. Being in joy and enjoying is the most important component. If you find yourself in shoulds, if you find yourself shoulding yourself, I should do this, I should do that, I should go there, pause. Does it bring me joy? Am I in joy? Is the idea of it joyful? And not forcing yourself into joy, not forcing yourself to get in an energetic state of joy, but does that joy naturally spring up and well up from within? And if it does, then follow it, then do it, then go there, then message the person, call the person, email the person, go to that place, go to that retreat or get into that situation. If it does not bring you joy, if you feel constricted, restricted, if you get a headache, if you start analyzing and trying to convince yourself of anything, then it's most likely not joyous or joyful or in joy. And it's not where you're being called to be, or how you're being called to be, or who you're being called to be with. Now, I'm hearing the question come up. What if I'm in a situation, a job, career, relationship, a place where I live that isn't joyful, and I don't see a way out of it right now, or I can't make a move right now, and your mind's going through these logical, analytical reasons why it can't happen, or you can't see the how. Breathe, let that go. I'm seeing it go into a trash bucket or a dustbin. And tune into your higher self, tune into your soul, connect with your guides and angels for the how, for the when, for the where, for the timing. set the intention that it's joyful, because things can move so much faster and so much more rapidly when we release the restrictions, release the constraints, release all the analytical, logical, why it's not possible or why now is not the time. When we release all of that, set our intentions, tune it over to our guide, tune it over to our guides and turn it over to our higher self. And we are able to manifest, create, receive, attract miraculous solutions, miraculous ideas, miracles, if you will. Things can happen so much more rapidly when we're in flow, when we're in joy, when we're not in restriction or constriction or constraint. And again, I'm hearing, what if I'm in a physical location that is where not everything is accessible, or I don't have, I can't do or go everywhere I want at the moment. I'm hearing this is going to shift. And one of the most important things you can do is embrace an internal shift of what else is possible, of infinite possibilities, of tuning in with your guides and angels, tuning in with your higher self, tuning in with your soul on a daily basis. 5, 10, 15 minutes of meditation each day, dancing, painting, drawing, writing, listening to some joyful music, right? Anything that brings you into a space of peace, inner harmony, and joy. And through that, your angels, your higher self, your soul, something's just biting me here, can produce miracles, right? Can create and attract major shifts in your life and even for those around you. So they want to go back to joy, focusing on joy in February and beyond, focusing on your, as always, intuition, connection with your higher self, connection with your guides and angels, and allowing any ideas about restriction to go, to release those. And also, again, any mental figuring out, allowing yourself to release that. Yes, your brain is awesome. Our brains are awesome and big and powerful and intelligent, and that is so awesome. And at the same time, they say again that the solutions, ideas, inspiration that we can attract, create, and manifest through tuning in to our higher self, soul, and guides and angels is so much more powerful, joyful, flowing, easeful, graceful, abundant, and amazing. Right? And if you want assistance with tuning into your higher self, soul, or guides and angels, I'm here. Please reach out. Please contact me. There are mentorship opportunities and group programs and classes to assist you with your connection to yourself. It's something that we were not taught growing up. It's something that most of us were not taught in school or in society. Maybe some had family members that were in touch with self and intuition and higher self and shared that with you, and that is wonderful. Most of us didn't have those experiences growing up, and many of us have had to learn or are learning now how to connect with our higher self, our soul, our guides and angels, our intuition, and even to connect with our heart and listen to our heart, and seeing what happens when we follow our intuition, guides and angels, heart, soul, and seeing how miraculously things can shift, change, how we can heal, how we can create awesome, wonderful experiences, partnerships, careers, relationships, places to live. So I'm hearing a collective breath, breathing in joy, peace, harmony, grace, ease, flow, abundance. And yes, all of that in one breath. And breathing out anything that is not peace, love, or in our highest joy. So wishing you a wonderful February, wonderful month ahead. We have many opportunities for shifts this month. We have many opportunities for new ideas and inspiration. We have many opportunities for fresh starts, new beginnings, and the energy is supporting us and moving out of this period of patience and no planning into motivation and taking divinely guided actions, soul actions, higher self actions, ideas that were gifted to us from our guides and angels and higher self, and joyfully taking action on this. So again, wishing you a beautiful month. I'm Robin Hessinger, psychic medium and metaphysical mentor. Thank you so much for joining me for this forecast, and I look forward to connecting with you again very soon.